Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Here to talk some pop culture right quick, aka black film, cinema, TV, music. All right, you guys. Veteran actor John Witherspoon, you guys know famously from the Wayans brother as Pops, and also Mr. Jones from the Friday movies, recently did an interview because everybody keeps asking him the big question: what's going on with the next Friday or the last Friday movie? And he basically broke it down and said, hey man, I don't think the movie's ever going to happen, because basically Warner Brothers, which owns New Line Cinema, you know, the film company that put Friday out, they really don't want to finance the movie, you know, aka write the check to put the movie, you know, into production, because basically they want Chris Tucker. And apparently Chris Tucker, there's been reports that Chris Tucker has committed to the movie. Then there were reports that Chris Tucker hasn't committed to the movie. Now, apparently John Witherspoon said that Chris Tucker doesn't want to do it unless he gets paid a big lump sum of money, because one, you know, Chris Tucker, you know, after Friday blew up, he got paid $20 million for those Rush Hour movies, and allegedly Chris Tucker is in debt with the IRS. So basically for him to do a movie like that, he wants at least $20 million up front, and we already know that's not possible for him to get that type of money for a movie like Friday. Those Friday movies were always modest budget movies. And John Witherspoon said that he got paid only $5,000 for the first Friday movie, and Chris Tucker was only paid $14,000. Now, keep in mind that Friday movie, if I'm not mistaken, cost under $1 million to make, the first Friday. And nobody thought that it would be the phenomenon and the successful movie that it was. Keep in mind, Ice Cube shot Friday in like 25 days. It was an easy shoot. He pretty much shot the whole entire movie in the neighborhood in Los Angeles. But everybody been wondering what's been going on. Now, John Witherspoon has advised Ice Cube, if he's going to do the movie, just do it without Chris Tucker. And it appears Ice Cube doesn't want to do the movie without Chris Tucker. But me, myself, I understand where Ice Cube is coming from. But at the end of the day, New Line Cinema probably owns the rights to the movie. Even though Ice Cube wrote and created the movie, New Line Cinema owns the rights. And Ice Cube probably don't want to finance the movie himself, and then, you know, he tried to get New Line Cinema / Warner Brothers to put this movie out, and then they refused to put this movie out. And basically you have a dilemma where you have a ready-made movie just basically sitting on the shelf and shit, because that's known to happen also. That happened quite a few times with Eddie Murphy, where Eddie Murphy had a movie that was like sitting on the shelf at Paramount for like 3 years before they decided to put it out. So I understand the pros and cons of Hollywood. But if I was Cube, I would consider financing and you know, the movie myself, and say, look, okay, if I get everybody to do this movie for, let's just say, under $6 million, you know, you guys could put it out, and, you know, we'll see what happens. And see, to a certain degree, I'm kind of not buying what New Line Cinema is selling, because the next two Friday films following the original Friday were successful as far as low budget wise. You know, next Friday cost under $10 million to make, and it grossed like about $40 million at the box office. So it was a profitable movie. And Friday After Next cost under $10 million to make, and it was successful at the box office. So as I said before, if Ice Cube can get everybody to return for you know what I'm saying, for, you know, scale, or, you know, basically at a discount price, and say, hey, we'll give you this much up front, and then we'll give you a percentage of the back end, what it does at the box office, then hey. But yeah, I don't know why New Line Cinema is refusing to put this movie out, or not wanting to be part of this movie unless it has Chris Tucker. Because as I said before, the other two movies were successful and Chris Tucker was not in the movie. Now, in either one of those movies. Now, Ice Cube once did an interview when he asked Chris Tucker, you know, about being in next Friday. He said he called him. He's asked Chris Tucker and said, hey, I have the script to the next Friday movie. And he said Chris Tucker told him, I'm not going to do it. So that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm out.